Good evening and welcome to our meeting number 478. Now, we are young at 21. I am Toastmaster Ifat Aslam, the Sergeant at Arms of Kuwait Challengers Club. To officially begin the meeting, let us read the club's mission. And I would literally read it. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. In order to have a smooth meeting, we have some ground rules and screen rules. Please switch your mobile to silent mode. If you need to take the call, please take the call out of the room. Online audience, please switch off your video before taking up the call. It is important to take the call of family and boss. Please do not interrupt when someone is speaking. Please be attentive throughout the meeting. Please support the speakers with addition smile and claps. For in-person audience, I'm told that the washroom is to the right of the room you are seated in. And online audience, you are well aware of it. In event of fire, please be prudent to rush to the safe area and use stairs. Meeting is recorded and photographs will be taken for promotional purpose. This is our first official meeting for the year 2023-24, which is also the 100th year of Toastmasters International. Now let us have a great meeting with a huge round of applause. Please welcome our new club president, the champion, Toastmaster Nimiti. Toastmaster Nimiti, over to you.
Thank you very kindly, Toastmaster Ifat Aslam. Thank you for such a powerful way of opening the meeting today. Distinguished Toastmasters and guests, when there is a will, there is a way. And today, I'd like to immediately hand over to our installation officer, Toastmaster Murali, DTM Murali Manohar, to take over the proceedings of the installation ceremony. DTM Murali, a big round of applause for him, please.
Thank you very much. Before I do that, today, most of you know in India, it is Guru Purnima. That is a tribute to pay to our gurus, our mentors. And I'm happy to see my mentor here, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Lobo. And I'm very much happy to see him here and my sincere tribute to him. Now, coming to this installation ceremony, can I request the outgoing officers, please, whoever is there in the hybrid meeting, both in the in-house and in the online, can you please stand? At this time, you are discharged from all of your duties and responsibilities. Thank you for your excellent service to this club. I'm here to install the new officers of Kuwait Challengers Club, club number 2865 for the term 23-24. I'll briefly state their key responsibilities and to remind them of the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club one of the best in the Toastmaster International. This will involve helping the members to achieve their goals, as well as leading the club to President Distinguished Club status this year also. With the new officers team, please come forward and if you're in the online meeting, you can stand there, and people who are in the hybrid meeting in the room, please stand in the rank of your roles. So we will be beginning with the Sergeant at Arms and ending with President. Each officer is obligated to attend monthly club executive committee meetings, attend club officers training held twice a year, prepare a successor for his or her respective officers. I will now describe the challenges and key responsibilities for each officer, beginning with the Sergeant at Arms. Ifat Aslam as Sergeant at Arms. You arrange the meeting locations, maintain club equipment in working order, ensure that adequate club supplies are available, set up room before the meeting begins, make all relevant educational and PR materials are displayed, attend to special equipment needs, greet guests, help the president make sure the meeting begins on time. Ifat Aslam, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Can I request distinguished Toastmaster Kejitan Barreto to come to the stage? Distinguished Toastmaster Kejitan Barreto, as treasurer, you keep financial records and prepare the club budget, announce when it's time for members to pay dues, explain the dues structures to members, collect dues, work with the secretary to ensure that the club submits dues promptly on time to Toastmaster International World Headquarters. Distinguished Toastmaster Kejitan Barreto, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh, yeah, as secretary, you maintain an accurate membership roster and attendance. Submit the new club officers list to Toastmaster International by June 30th. Work with the treasurer to ensure that the new members' application and dues get to Toastmaster International World Headquarters as soon as possible. Work with the treasurer to submit your club's renewal dues to Toastmaster International on time. Provide the club with minutes of each meeting. Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much. Distinguished Toastmaster Priscilla Dias, as VP of Public Relations, you attract visitors to the club through free publicity. Use a variety of means to promote the club in the community. Enlist your fellow club members in PR activities, providing them with promotional materials and ideas for inviting guests. Regularly recognize member achievements with methods such as announcement, newsletters, email, and articles that you submit for the newsletters. Distinguished Toastmaster Priscilla Dias, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. Toastmaster Dimuthu Etugala, Ayubawan. As VP membership, you lead the club's membership building efforts to achieve the membership goal of all the 8 new members. While the VP of PR motivates people to visit your club, you motivate the current members to invite guests. I think this club is more than 20, not 8. Promptly give new member application and dues to the secretary and treasurer. Personally greet guests and provide them with guest packets, including a membership application. Make sure each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. And you represent your club at area council meetings. Toastmaster Dimuthu Etugala, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Paul, as Vice President Education, you gain commitments from members to set educational goals for themselves, ensure that club members are aware of the schedule of meeting roles, plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their goals, work with club members to keep meetings fun and well-run, work with your members to ensure that they submit their application for educational awards promptly, provide for educational topics at club meetings, such as those from the Successful Club Series and Better Speaker Series. You represent your club at area council meetings. As the second highest ranking officer, preside over the meeting when the president is absent. Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Paul, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Toastmaster Nameti Akpan, as president of Kuwait Challengers Club, you are the chief executive officer. Thus, you preside at all club meetings and all meetings of the club executive committee. It's your challenge to see that this club adds new members and meets the needs of its current members to achieve your communication and leadership goals. You establish a club climate that's supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. Realize that among the resources available to you are fellow club members, club officers team, club officers handbook, area director, division director, district 20 website, and all other district offices. Toastmaster Nameti Akpan, you hold the gavel as a symbol of the power and authority that your club has given to you during your term of office. I'm confident that you will use it wisely and with restraint. Toastmaster Nameti Akpan, as a member of Kuwait Challengers Club, as well as its leader, will you work with your executive committee, team, and club members to make Kuwait Challengers Club a prestigious and president distinguished club this year?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Toastmasters from Kuwait Challengers Club members, please stand. Your officers team has just pledged to serve this club to the best of its ability, to be the best Toastmaster club possible, and to meet the needs of its members. Your club will need active participation from each one of you. Do you, as members, pledge to work together with your officers team to make Kuwait Challengers Club one of the finest Toastmaster club it can possibly be?
We do.
We do.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me as your installation officer, it's my sincere pleasure to declare these Toastmaster officers installed in their respective club offices. Thank you. Thanks for this great opportunity.
Distinguished Toastmasters, guests, friends from all over the world, let me say a big thank you to the members of Kuwait Challengers Club and the outgoing ESCO for this opportunity granted us to serve in the 2023-2024 Toastmasters year. When there is a will, there is a way. I love to say thank you to my mentors, DTM Ajetan, DTM Priscilla, and the outgoing president, Toastmaster Danish. The journey that has culminated today started years ago during COVID, where I visited different clubs in the world. I want to thank you all for the confidence you reposed in me today and the entire team for 2020-2024. And I want to say that together we shall raise the banner of Kuwait Challengers Club higher.
President Toastmaster Nameti, we have one guest and one Toastmaster who has shown interest to join the club. We have guest Mohammed Khan, who would like to join our club. And we have Toastmaster Willie, who has been a Toastmaster for a while with Capital Speakers Toastmasters Club. He would also like to join us. So these are the new members who want to be a part of our family.
Thank you very much, new members. Mohammed Khan, guest, and Toastmaster Willie, would you like to take 1 minute to tell us your intent and your intention for wanting to be members of Kuwait Challengers Club? Please take the leg.
This is Mohammed Khan with you. Just because last time also I have joined here because one of my friend, Mr. Rashid, has invited me. Just today I have joined because I want to make myself to the elevation of my career, as well as I want to learn a lot from this team, because without good communication, we cannot achieve anything in the present life. So that's why just I am here. I want to take the best use as well as I want to share my own experience and ability, and I want to get all the benefits from this club.
Thank you. A round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, Mohammed. We have Toastmaster.
Yes, the reason I want to become part of this club is to continue to improve myself. Always improve yourself through your body, stimulate your mind by being around good people, better communication, and also helps the time go by. Meet different people, different experiences. It helps you grow, become a better person, a better leader, being part of this club to achieve that.
Thank you very kindly. Thank you very kindly. A round of applause for Toastmaster. Thank you very much. May I now ask that they may be laid out while the members can cast votes as TT and Pakistan Barrier. So please kindly lead the members out while we cast the votes for these members who intend to join. All right, dear members and guests, I would like all of us who support that these members join us to cast our votes for these new members to become members of Kuwait Challengers Club. Okay.
President, your connection is not too good, so we have not been able to understand. But from what I know, we are now required to vote for the prospective members who would like to join our club. So I request all members by raise of hand, please vote for Toastmaster Willie Hale and our guest Mohammed Khan to be member. So Toastmaster Gaurav, Dinesh, Toastmaster Rashid, and online members, please raise your hand so that Toastmaster Namiti can see all of us. Toastmaster Namiti, you there?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm here. Toastmaster Dimu's hand is up on the online platform.
Rashmi, Toastmaster Ifar, your members. If you are in favor, please raise your hand. Toastmaster Achini, you're a member. Toastmaster Namiti, you are the president, the member of the club. Please raise your hand.
Yes, my hand is up.
And am I missing any other member? Members, please raise your hand in favor of Toastmaster Billy and guest.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Namiti Akpan, President. I'm congratulating you and you again giving me a chance today also act as a president. Thank you for that.
So both of you, please come and play. That's why I'm given this. So please tell us what was the vote in our absence. Yes. So welcome to Kuwait Challengers induction ceremony in our next meeting. But for now, I hope you meet with our VP membership, complete the procedures, payments. Not a lot of it. Yeah. Very looking forward to meeting.
Thank you very much. So let me first adopt the agenda. Being as a BPA, I will announce there is a small changes in the agenda as published. Evaluator of the icebreaker speaker. It is the change. Toastmasters Shweta Kumari, who is the guest, and she will evaluate the speech of our today's icebreaker speakers. With that, I hope you all agreed the agenda can be adopted. Yes? Yes. Thank you. Now, let me proceed with the theme of the today. He will introduce you. Okay. Let me introduce Toastmaster of the day. Toastmasters Dimuthu, I think you are online. Toastmaster Dimuthu.
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah. So I invite you to take the Toastmasters of the day, your role, and proceed the meeting. Give a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal, the past president. And I take this opportunity to congratulate all the EXCO members, including the president, VP Education, myself, treasurer, Sergeant at Arms, secretary, and VP PR to the new club starting from 2023-2024. Well, let me welcome once again every one of you for the 478th meeting of Kuwait Challenges Toastmasters. And also I must thank double DTM Murali Manoharan for conducting the club installation officers session, which is a new thing for most of us. And we learned, because when a seasoned Toastmaster conduct that, he follows to the dot. That's the learning process that we really want to have. So it takes time. Sometimes I felt like, okay, what are these sessions? Okay, but from that, I will be able to give this to whoever joining us later days. So I should, on behalf of all the executive committee members, I must thank once again to double DTM Murali Manoharan. Well, now home away from home. As every one of us, I think 90% of us are away from our home country, except for few, and they're also probably planning to come to another country for different reasons. When we were suggesting this, the whole theme, and our beautiful DTM Toastmaster Priscilla came out with this amazing topic, home away from home, rather than saying settling in GCC, what's the best strategy? So that's where the combination came out with a lot of thoughts to it. And now we are going to discuss throughout the meeting how we are going to use GCC as a strategy for us to settle. As you all know, most of these GCC countries have different advantages of their own. And we have rest of the countries around the world. So what we are going to look at is, we being expats, how we are going to capitalize and live a good life like we stay in our own home. That's the theme, home away from home. And also let me introduce the word of the day today, sojourn, which is a verb. Also we can use as a noun. The meaning of it is temporary residence, short stay. So as a sentence, can you all hear me?
The word will be introduced by the grammarian. So
yeah, exactly. I just realized it and I just stopped. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the introduction of the role players for today. I have a team of role players starting from 2 timers. One is virtual and the other one is physical. Let me start with the physical timer, timer 1, Toastmaster Willie Hill. Toastmaster Willie Hill, you can introduce the timer role.
Toastmasters, I guess. I'll be the virtual timer today and also be speaking on behalf of I'll be speaking on behalf of also the virtual timer. Namiti. So we have one prepared speech tonight. It's icebreaker speech, 4 to 6 minutes. Go ahead, 4 minutes. So the room, 5 minutes, yellow, and 6 minutes. It's a pinkish red with a 30-second grace period. And for our education speech tonight is 10 to 12 minutes. Go ahead, the 2-minute mark. You see the yellow, the 7-minute mark, I'm sorry, 10-minute mark green, 11-minute mark yellow, and 12-minute mark, either pink is red with a 30-second grace period. And also for the table topics, it's 1 to 2 minutes. So that's the 1-minute mark, green, 1 minute, 30-second mark, yellow, and the 2-minute mark would be this red. And with a general evaluation session, for the evaluators, it's 2 to 3 minutes. So at the 2-minute mark, be green, 2 minutes, 30-second mark, the yellow, and at the 3-minute mark, the pink is red, and everybody gets a 30-second grace period. Right, back to you, Tima.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Willie. Now we'll move to the second timer, who is in virtual, our very own Toastmaster Nemati Akpan, the president. Nemati, are you there? Let me see.
Yes, I am here, but I'm so sorry. My internet is not good. I'm trying to sort it out now because I'm using my phone. I want to sit over the laptop now.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dinesh. Yes. Let's move on. And now the third role player for today is the general evaluator. For today, the general evaluator is Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh. Toastmaster Jamaluddin, you can introduce your role and also you can introduce your team.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dimuthu Edugala. Good afternoon, good evening to all distinguished Toastmasters and guests around the globe. I am General Evaluator today's session, and I conduct the evaluation portion of our meeting. I will oversee the quality and standards of our meeting in line with Toastmasters International Protocol. My responsibilities include evaluating everything that takes place during the meeting, making sure each activity is performed correctly. I have 2 segments: prepared speeches evaluation and role players report, a counter and grammarian. I will submit my report at end of the meeting. Now help me to welcome my tag team grammarian. Our grammarian today is DTM Priscilla Dias. The newly installed VPPR is a proud winner of Evaluation Speech Contest in DTAC 2023. Help me to welcome our grammarian DTM Priscilla Dias. The physical podium is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh. When it comes to playing the grammarian role, the first person that comes to my mind is my grammarian teacher, and none other than Sister Bridget. And she was very strict. We could not use for the or the for . So today, my role as grammarian is to make a note of these little things that go wrong when we speak. Before that, I would like to introduce the word of the day. So the word of the day I've chosen today is sojourn, and this is in line with our theme, home away from home. It means temporary stay. The word again is sojourn. It is S-O, if for pronunciation, it is S-O-H-J-U-R-N. The spelling of the word is S-O-J-U-R-N. It means temporary stay, having to a short stay somewhere. So that keeping in line with the theme. Now, my second part of my role is where I am going to make a note of all the phrases, the good words that you will use in today's meeting. So I encourage you all, apart from using the word of the day, use good English language. And of course, when I'm called for at the end of this meeting, I will give my report. So I encourage you, use the word of the day. Do your best at today's meeting. Over to you, General.
Thank you very much, DTM Priscilla Dias. Now help me to welcome my next teammate, Toastmaster Rashid Khan, our counter. Toastmaster Rashid Khan, a finance profession from 18 years, is working in health sector. He likes sports and athletics. Toastmaster Rashid Khan, could you please explain your roles and responsibilities as a counter?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Tonight, as we gather here, we are reminded of the sojourn nature of our existence. However, let us grab this moment to exchange something valuable, knowledge and wisdom. My name is Rashid Khan. I have the honor of serving as an accountant for today's meeting. In this role, my responsibilities is to observe and count the filler words, crunches, and repeated words that are used when we are speaking. These fillers, such as am, and repeated phrases like you know, I mean, can be impaired the effectiveness of our messages. Let us remember that effective communication is the essence of Toastmasters journey, and eliminating these fillers from our speeches will help us to improve and become more impactful speaker. At the end of the meeting, I will present my report that highlights the area where we can improve and reduce the unnecessary fillers. Thank you for your attention, and I am looking forward to an inspiring and insightful meeting. Over to you, General Ivalvedi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rashid Khan, our counter for today's session. I wish you all the best of luck to all the role players and my tag team and all the attendees. Over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dimuthu Yethugala.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Jamaldeen Sheikh. Well, now, as we all know, in every Toastmaster meeting, we have 3 segments: prepared speeches, the evaluation segment, and impromptu speeches. Now we are planning to move to the first segment of the day, which is prepared speeches. Just before that, I just want to spend just 1 more minute to give some more thoughts about home away from home. It was back in 2015 when my wife and I wanted to move out from Sri Lanka and move to another country. So simply, as every one of you, we also took a kind of a Excel sheet and tried to understand what are the pros and cons of each of these countries. We being accountants, we always focus on the financial benefits. So the reason why we chose Kuwait or GCC country, one of the GCC countries, simply it was, for us, it was a short stay. That was our plan. Then a tax-free country to stay for some time and earn something and get back to our country. Yes, that was the best country. So the close proximity from Sri Lanka or from India could be another reason. And when you move to a country like Australia or Canada or New Zealand, those are a little far away, and people do consider that like you simply going away from your home country, and that touch you will never get back. So that was one of the reasons why we chose Kuwait. And as we move on, we can discuss further other reasons and what are the pros and cons of all those decisions. Well, we have one speaker for today. That is Toastmaster Achini Jayatilaka, who's doing the presentation mastery project, level 1 project. To evaluate her speech, I think we have a small change in the evaluator, right, President?
I will be the evaluator for Toastmaster Achini, Toastmaster Sweta.
Sweta, okay, thank you so much. Well, Toastmaster Sweta, you being the evaluator, you can read out the objectives of Achini's speech. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, TMOD, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and wonderful guests present here. Today, Toastmaster Achini is going to present her a speech from Pathway Presentation Mastery, Level 1, Project 1, Icebreaker. The purpose of the speech is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. All the best to Toastmaster Achini. And the timer, please note the time allotted is 4 to 6 minutes. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sweta. Since she has already mentioned the timing of the speech, let's move on with the speech. Toastmaster Achini, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Toastmaster Achini, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. January 18th, 1993 was the day this beautiful earth was gifted with a little baby girl Achini when my mother gave birth to me. I am the eldest child in our family. My father was Jayathinaka. He was a very kind and brave army officer. My mother was Champa Jaisinghan. She was a perfect homemaker. Other member of my family is my little bully. It's no one else, my brother. My grandma also lived with us. We had a great time. We were a close-knit family and our family was like a heaven to me. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I want you all to go back to our school days and remember that one classmate who was often outside the classroom. No, not the one who was punished outside the classroom. I mean like me, on the field, playing badminton, in the school auditorium dancing on the stage, and a proud prefect doing her duties. That was me at the school. I wouldn't be a prefect if I was not good at my studies. So, you see, I was an all-rounder. Sometimes, some teachers were surprised to see me in the classroom. Time passed quickly. Exams are the biggest challenges we face during our school times. There are two main examinations in Sri Lanka education system. I got through the both exams with flying colors. My parents were extremely happy, who were there for me like a shadow to overcome those challenges. My beautiful school journey was ended. After that, I focused on my further education. I was dreaming to be a banker since my childhood. So I started an external degree at the university and I entered the Institute of Bankers of Sri Lanka and followed that course. During that time, an unforgettable incident happened in my life. One day, returning home after the lectures, I saw something unbelievable. Neighbors were gathering at our home. What's going on here? I asked myself. I felt strange. As soon as I entered the home, I started looking for my family members. My mom, my grandma, my brother were there. But where's my father? Mom, where's my father? What's happened? I asked my mom. Unfortunately, I heard something. Our father has left us. It was a car accident. I heard someone say, my father is my life, my strength. Why did that happen? We felt orphaned after the death of my dad. Being the eldest in our family, the responsibilities of providing for the family was now on my shoulders. My brother was going to school at that time. We need money to serve you. Meanwhile, I got a job as a bank trainee. It was the first step of my dream. I was both happy and sad. Why did I say that? I was glad to get this job. But the salary for first 6 months is very low. That's why I was sad. How can I take care of my family? I decided to leave that job and join a new job. But my iron lady, my mom said, no, you must continue your training period. My mom became my strength like my dad. So I continued my training period and I completed my banking course. Finally, I got a job in a bank. I was able to help my mom to move our lives forward. And my brother was able to continue his studies. He studied well. Now I work at Kuwait consulting company. I got married. My husband is a good person, like my dad. Looking back on my life, I have faced many difficult situations that I can't imagine. A few are mentioned here. The phrase, nothing can be gained without any pain, reflects my life. There will be many obstacles in our lives. The pain. We must overcome those obstacles and move forward to gain. Thank you.
Let's give a standing ovation for Achini's first speech, it being the very first. Thank you so much, Achini. It was an amazing speech and you took us also along with you throughout your journey. And I'm so happy to hear that. Have we lost the connection? Yes, okay. Great. Now we have 1 minute of silence. You all can give Achini a feedback through the private chat, or if you use WhatsApp in your group, you can send to her. Timer, let's observe 1 minute silence. I think we are good to move on. Thank you so much once again, Achini, for that amazing speech. Let's move to the second segment of our meeting. What distinguish Kuwait Challengers Toastmasters Club with other clubs? If somebody asks, I have an answer. That is, we have an educational session in each of our meetings, in addition to prepared speeches and impromptu speeches. This is where we are trying to give back to all our members the maximum that we could offer. For that, we have our very own Kajitan Baranto, DTM Kajitan Baranto, as always. And last meeting, we had a session with Namati. And today, DTM Kajitan Baranto is going to speak about practice your speech with Yoodli. Yoodli is one of the softwares that we use to evaluate our own speeches. So with the involvement of this technology, and that evolved to the level that it take up so many roles even of these Toastmaster meetings. And we have been using this for quite some time. And today, Kajitan Baranto is going to speak further about it. Kajitan, over to you.
Today, I wanted to talk to you all about, and I would probably switch like this. So when I'm in this mode, it means I'm looking at the audience who is in the room. And when I'm looking like this, it means I'm looking at you all, my online audience. And I want to talk to you about a speech preparation. how we used to prepare speeches, how we should prepare our speeches whenever we want to deliver something like what Achini has done today, a wonderfully prepared speech. And by the way, she has used Yoodli as far as I know. That's what I heard from her mentor. How does it help us? One of the challenges when I joined Kuwait Challenges 5 years ago was that I don't know how to practice. I used to practice while driving my car, and people used to look at me, give me strange looks. What is this guy doing in the car? Talking to who? Of course, I was not holding a mobile in my hand, so they thought maybe I'm crazy. I would practice in front of the mirror, but the mirror doesn't talk back. It doesn't tell me whether I'm doing something good or bad. And at that time, the idea of recording yourself and then perhaps sharing with your friends to see, hey, how do I sound? How do I look? Was not so common. But today we have all of these tools. You can practice in the car. I'm not saying you shouldn't practice in the car. You can practice in front of the mirror. And you can record yourself on a laptop or on a mobile, and then watch the recording and perhaps share it with your mentors, your friends, and say, I'm going to deliver this speech. How do I look? How do I sound? Am I good enough? Can I do something better? Of course, please keep in mind when you come for the meeting and you deliver your speech, like Achini has done today, she will get constructive feedback to improve. But there's no harm in doing your best. You don't come and just give whatever was in your mind. You practice, you get feedback. And so Yoodli is one of the tools that has been, with the advent of artificial intelligence, that gives you another layer of practicing, another layer of improving yourself before you come and deliver your speech. How does it work? Let me quickly show you by sharing my screen. So Yoodli is a web-based speech coach. And as of now, it is completely free. I'm going to focus today only on one aspect of Yoodli, and that is to practice speeches. Yoodli can do so much more. It can allow you to practice for your interviews if you are thinking of going for an interview. It allows you to play games. As I said, if you go to app.yoodli.ai and create your free account, you don't have to pay for it. Just go here. And the first thing you can do is you can say practice, right? And you can say practice speech. And that is the only thing I'm going to discuss today because I have a short time. And it will allow you to record yourself, just like as you are recording on your phone. Right now, of course, it says it cannot see me. Why? Because my camera is being used for the Zoom meeting. But otherwise, I would see myself in the screen, and then I could start recording. Icebreaker. Maybe I want to target 5 minutes. I could choose the time, how long I want to speak. If you want longer, of course, you can do it. But if you, let's say, I want to practice only for 1 minute, just to give you an example. Click on Start and ready. Hello, everyone. This is Kajitan Barreto. I am a member of Kuwait Challenges Toastmasters Club, and I welcome you today for this amazing meeting, which is conducted in a hybrid environment. We have lots of guests and members who are joining us online, and we have a house full almost here in the physical room. How great is it that we can create such kind of meetings? Who would have thought that we would be meeting in this kind of environment just 2 or 3 years back? But COVID has changed all of that. It has given us opportunities now to create a club where members, a president, for example, can join us all the way from Nigeria and be a valuable member of our team. This is what hybrid meetings are all about. And I thank you for your presence. Once you're done, you click on the stop button and click on save recording. What this will do is it will store your recording, but look at it. Look at what has happened. It has immediately transcribed everything that I said in a click. this will help us to understand whether we are speaking clearly and whether the system can understand us. Because if it cannot understand us, it means you will also not understand what I'm saying. So it helps us to overcome the accents that we have, Indian accents or Arabic accents. It helps us to slow down the way we speak so that our language becomes clearer. It will also highlight to us, let me just move it out of the way, how fast were we speaking. It says I was speaking at 154 words per minute. And you know what? When I first started practicing with this tool, my rate was 110. It was too slow. I was not confident. And then I realized I need to start speaking faster and still be understandable, right? So this is what has happened. It will also tell me, see, my speaking rate is in that golden zone. If it was above or lower, you could adjust your speaking pattern, right? And the cool thing about it is after you look at all of this, there is so much things you can understand about your speech if you go through this. The important thing is that I can take the speech and I can say share. And I can type the email address of, for example, Gaurav and say, Gaurav, here's my speech. Can you have a look at it? And Gaurav will be able to go through this same speech and put his comments at the right place. So wherever I was hesitating, for example, he could type a comment saying, hey, pause there. And the system will tell me exactly where you have put that comment regarding what. I can play back my speech anytime I want. And the most important thing recently that they have added is something called the dashboards. You see, the dashboards allow you to analyze your progress, how well you are doing. So that is what we call the benchmark. So this is the benchmark for filler words. How often, how many times, like here's the account, he's counting, right? So the system also counts how many times you're saying and and as long as you're below the benchmark, you're doing good. If the curve was up here, it means I'm speaking too many filler words. Start thinking about it. So think of it as a coach, a free coach that is by your side all the time. So whenever now you need to give speeches in Toastmasters, for example, the pacing, are we speaking too fast or too slow? Look at my pace. I started quite fast. There was a slight pause there. And then all of this, what we call key performance indicators. In business, we call them KPIs, right? You can set up your KPIs, your pace, the usage of weak words, your filler words, and start improving them. That is the power of artificial intelligence in today's world. That we have now reached a point where we have AI being used to coach us in our delivery. We are also there as Toastmasters, by the way, don't forget us. But now combining AI with humans, we can see that we can quickly elevate the way we deliver. And that is where I will stop my presentation. Thank you very much. I am what they call the ambassador for Yoodli. The Yoodli team is always reaching out to me to get feedback. I have given workshops, keynote addresses everywhere on this product. I truly believe in it, that it will help us. Personally, it has helped me, and I'm sure it will help you all if you decide to make use of this technology. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster DTM Kajitan. Let's give another round of applause to that amazing presentation. I'm sure Yoodli is so pleased to have you also as the ambassador, because you have enlightened so many around the region so far. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more to come. New stuff. Great work. Thank you so much. Yes, now we are moving to our impromptu speech segment. Just before that, since we have 1 more minute, we are on time. Great timing. Let me again get back to our home away from home topic. Now, when we decided to move to Kuwait. And then there's one more thing that bothers us. Okay. What are the things that you got to sacrifice? And is it for good cause? And for me, it was for good cause. We were partying people. We had so many parties every other day and big gatherings, musical events. You go and dance in grounds and so many activities and funerals, weddings, you name it. But when I came to Kuwait, I had some of my chartered accountancy papers left to complete. And I found it was a great platform away from home to focus on something that you really wanted to practice or complete. So I completed my MBA while I'm staying in Kuwait because I had ample time to focus on myself rather getting involved and spend more time with the rest of the world around my country with my people. So it has plus minus, but I use that for my advantage, and I'm sure you all have already done it. Let's move to the impromptu segment. To conduct the table topic segment, we have our immediate past president, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal. Dinesh Kumar Pal, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. Good evening. Table topic. It is a fun session of the Toastmaster. And only the one guest we have who don't know what is the table topic, he will know today. Table topic is just if you are sitting in your dining hall and your wife in the kitchen and she's out. Where are you? It means you have to be ready to answer something. You don't know what she's going to ask you. That is the table topic. And if unprepared, you have to speak. In short, this is the table topic. So with that, I will. How many of you are interested to attend the table topic? Everybody. Very good. Online? Everybody. So today we have the good chance to deliver, attend the table topic, right? So we're going to attend the first table topic. Bye. Welcome. You can follow. Welcome. And your topic is share with us your most memorable sojourn. Share with us your most memorable sojourn.
Thank you. Table topic master, Toastmaster, online guests and friends. Good evening. He gave me very important topic. I have to talk about a sojourn journey what I had. Let me tell you the story which happened with me in Kuwait, since I am far away of my country. When I came to Kuwait, I received my first salary, and I decided to keep that little of that money in the bank to get the draw. Exactly a few months later, I win a first prize, which I came to Kuwait. And my dream came true. Oh my God, I'm far away from my country and I get the money which I was looking for. And I made a plan for myself and start dreaming for myself. I'm going to get a good car, I'm starting traveling and do all of this. But end of the session, I came to know all of that. It was only small sleeping dream I saw. And my wife is next to me. Get up, go to the work. Thank you very much. Yes.
So with the next, I think online DT Murli was raising hand. Yes. DT Murli?
I'm there.
You are here. Very good. I know you will be here. So your topic is You have been sojourned in war-torn Ukraine. How will you survive? I repeat again. You have been sojourned in war-torn Ukraine. How you will survive?
Can I have that again? Somebody read it? I mean, tell me, I'm unable to clearly hear it.
You have been sojourned in war-torn Ukraine.
Okay, okay.
How will you survive?
Great. It's very easy and a great topic to me. In my sojourn journey as a member of Toastmasters, and as you know, even Toastmaster has been connected with the Ukraine supporting members in the Toastmaster International, from the Toastmaster International. If I'm going to be in Ukraine, very good, I can survive very easily. What I will do is, I will invite a great trainer in the world, whom I know personally. He can come and tell people how you can deliver your speeches using my technology with the Yoodli, and I will request distinguished Toastmaster, DTM, Kajitan, Bereto, DTM, because he has got two titles. And see, nothing in the world is very difficult. In Toastmaster, we always say that you learn in the moment of your situations, whether it is Ukraine or Russia or in Iraq and Kuwait, during any time, when we are at a receiving end, we are also at giving end. We can give people solace, we can give them a lot of information on how to live a better life. As an Indian, as a yoga master, I would tell people to contemplate on meditation and take pranayama, which is one of the breathing exercises with which we can do very well. Whether it is war, whether at peace, are you at peace is the most important thing. Thank you, and over to you, topic master.
Thank you, DTM Murli. I know you will survive either the Ukraine or the India war. Thank you. So now the next, is there anybody online? DTM Kajitan? Nobody raised hand. Before everybody was telling I will attend. Now where's the escape? Okay, let me invite from the physical Toastmasters Gaurav Handa, who interested to attempt this table topic. Welcome, Toastmasters Gaurav Handa. Your topic is share your shortest sojourn in a place. Share your shortest sojourn in a place. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. I want to share a very, I wouldn't say it's that short, but I had a 1-week trip in Thailand. And unfortunately, it was not alone, but I went there with my wife and 1 kid. So, but still, I really enjoyed that trip. You know, we hired a bike there. We were roaming around places, going to beaches, to mountains, and to many events. We went to an island. We did scuba diving and many other things. You know, it was really a nice place with lovely weather around and lovely people around. The most important thing and the best thing that we observed in Ireland, the people over there, it was so warm and welcoming. And for any activities or anything that you want to do, they were always appreciating you and supporting you. So that has been my best trip which I've experienced. Not just me, my wife and my kids. So they always keep telling me we should go to Thailand again and again. It is known for good reasons and bad reasons, but believe me, there are many good reasons also to visit Thailand. That was one of my experience that I had a short visit of around 1 week, a vacation of mine. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anil Lobo wanted to speak, Toastmaster Dinesh.
Ali, yes.
Sure. Welcome, DTM Anil. Please unmute yourself. Let me hear your voice.
Yes, I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Very good.
Excellent.
Ditya Manish, your topic is, if you were to suggest a place to sojourn, where would it be and why? If you were to suggest a place to sojourn, where would it be and why? Over to you.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters and friends. I have traveled through so many countries in the world, so I would not want to go and visit the same countries over and over again, because as a sojourner, it's a short journey. But there is one country that's on my bucket list. And this is a place that I'm sure some of the Toastmasters would like to come with me. And this is a place called Machu Picchu in Chile. Now you fly in all the way to this beautiful city, and then you have to hike. You have to literally walk a full day to reach the top of the mountains where the ancient civilization built this beautiful plateau, a beautiful little like a landscaped area, which was based for agriculture as well as for their lifestyle. And there was like a very strong fortress. So the old civilizations of South America, that's a place that you really have to go and see. Now, obviously, if I'm going all the way to South America, I'm going to stop in two other countries that are very close to me. Thank you for the green flag. One is I want to go to Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Oh my goodness, especially carnival time. If you don't go to Rio once in your lifetime, it's a pilgrimage you're missing out on. And since I'm going to be coming to Rio and I'm going to go all the way to Machu Picchu, in between there's Buenos Aires. They have some of the juiciest steaks. And these cattle are like, raised on the farms. So this is not like something that's in a factory that's like a production line technique. The Argentinian steaks are world famous. In fact, when I'm in Netherlands with my family, that's what we normally go for, a 30 euro Argentinian steak. So imagine eating Argentinian steak in Argentina. So these three countries are on my bucket list. Now my sojourn is going to take me to South America. I'm going to start with Machu Picchu. I'm going to come to Rio de Janeiro and probably somewhere in between stop by and have a nice steak in Buenos Aires. Who else wants to join me? Qatar Airways, by the way, flies over there. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much, DTM Anil. I can see the online all the way from USA, DTM John Joseph. As I got the message in the chat that DTM John Joseph is interested to. Can I hear your voice, please, DTM John?
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome. So your topic is, have you ever encountered a scary sojourn? Have you ever encountered a scary sojourn? Got it?
Got it.
Thank you.
Good evening, Table Talks Master, fellow Toastmasters, guests and friends. When I heard the word sojourn, the first I thought was Kuwait. I was very, very scary of a sojourn to Kuwait because I traveled from a place where I was working in Bangalore, enjoying my life and coming to a place, Kuwait. And a couple of months, I booked my return ticket. It was that scary to live in Kuwait. And my most favorite, the most lovable thing that I like, a drink was missing in Kuwait. Moreover, a good number of social life and friends were missing. But that scary sojourn, which I planned, became and turned to 25 years, 26 years in Kuwait. Not anymore scary. Now the scary sojourn is the US. If given an opportunity tomorrow, I would like to travel with Anil Lobo to all those three countries, three places, and come to Kuwait, attend 2 club meetings. One is KCTM Kuwait Challenges, and one is DPTM. Another one is DPTM, my mother club, and attend one DTAG. I miss
the scary sojourn Kuwait so much and the people of Kuwait whom I met all these years. So something scary can turn to be a joyous and very glad moment in our lives. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, John. So here, this our sojourn table topic session that I am coming to conclude. I would like to thank you to everyone who came forward and attend the table topic from here or from the online. Thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal. We are amazingly moving with the time. 7:25, we absolutely on time. Amazing. We have 2 timers, by the way. That's the trick we have, I think. Cool. Now we are moving to the last segment of our Toastmaster meeting. This is the evaluation segment. Just before that, I think the topics that Table Topic Master has selected helped me a lot in understanding home away from home and what kind of strategy we are going to have when we are stay away from home. DTM Anilobo, yeah, I'm also thinking of all these locations, and DTM John Joseph, when he was saying the scariest phrase, I was confused, but he ended up with a great praise to the country that we are living in, which is our home. So for different people, this home become a different strategy. So as we aged, yes, we got to think about it. Why? Because GCC region, except for 2 countries not giving long stay, long sojourn is not there. So Dubai, they started with golden visa for 10 years. Yes, one could explain it further. That's a kind of a first step towards giving PR for any other expats who are living, who are expats for that country. So that could be considered as another step forward towards giving PR. But when we compare the rest of the countries, even Saudi Arabia, they started giving a little longer stay, and also Qatar. So eventually things will come, but until such time, we got to plan ourselves. The best strategy so far I have seen among our friends: come to this tax-free state, earn and save, and move to a Europe or some other country for their rest of the stay, or move to their home country if they have already established something. We can have our own strategies as we move on, and things can change. Those policies gonna change. These are all rich countries, and we have immense potential still. These are growing countries. So we have a lot of opportunities still. So we got to keep our eyes open. So we say, as a saying, when we go to owl's house, we got to stay. When we go to bat's house, we got to stay upside down, because we got to adjust to the country where we are. So it's not that the country will adjust to us. So the stay will be very peaceful and happy in that case. With that, we are moving to general evaluation session. To conduct that, let me invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dimuthu Yethugala. Dear Toastmaster, as I detailed earlier, I have 2 segments: 1 prepared speeches, 2nd role player, and my evaluation report overall. Now I'm going to welcome our first evaluator, Toastmaster Sweta Kumari. She is going to evaluate our first speaker, Toastmaster Achini Jayalathage. Toastmaster Sweta Kumari, she is a homemaker with an MBA International Business and HR, a passionate learner, and she held ExCom role as a secretary and VP. Currently, she is serving as a VPM of Chennai Worldsmith Toastmasters Club. Help me to welcome evaluator Toastmaster Sweta Kumari to provide the speaker evaluation report. Toastmaster Sweta Kumari, the virtual podium is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and wonderful guests present here. Just a minute. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Which single step taken by Toastmaster Achini today towards her pathway? Let's have a big round of applause for Toastmaster Achini. It was a pleasure listening to your speech, and I was almost about to cry when you shared your story about your father's death. And it was so emotional and connecting. The way you presented your story was looking like you are delivering your level 3 speech. I was not able to believe that you are going to present your icebreaker speech in such a way that it was your hand gesture. All the time you used your hand gesture properly. Whenever you said something, ups, down, left, right, back, all the hand gestures, I was not able to believe this is your icebreaker speech. Congratulations for completion of your first icebreaker speech. First thing, I loved your hand gestures, and another thing, second thing is your transition of your speech. It's always said that icebreaker speech is the easiest speech, but I think that it is the most difficult speech because we have to summarize our whole life in 4 to 6 minutes. We think that we will say this, that, and so many things we did in our life. So it's very difficult to summarize the whole life in 4 to 6 minutes, and you did it well. You just divided your all the life journey. First you presented your childhood, then you talked about your school days, then you talked about your college days, then meanwhile you talked about your father's death, how you took all the responsibilities of your family being elder, and then you talked about your job and your whole life, how you got the job. So that part well done. Kudos to you on that. And the closing you did is with no pain, no gain, which was your speech title. That is also well presented. For icebreaker speech, we can give tiny recommendation, which I would like to suggest. If you consider that when you started your speech, you could have done it in a better way, like asking questions. Have you ever been through the tragedy, tragedy in your life? How did you overcome that? Something like that you could have started by asking questions. Then you can say good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. After that, you can connect your story and then close with closing was perfectly done with proper message. So I really loved your speech and I felt connected. Overall, I enjoyed your speech. Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sweta Kumari. Very detailed to the point evaluation report. Now, please help me to welcome our grammarian today, DTM Priscilla Dias, to provide a grammarian report. DTM Priscilla Dias, the physical podium is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh. Now for my report of the grammarian. Well, I am pleased that I chose the word surgeon because it was very nicely used in our table topics. Our table topic master took liberty to use the word in all the questions and all the topics that he had. And I'm glad that all the members who came onto the stage also used the word of the day. So thank you very much for that. Coming to today's meeting, the good usage of the language, and I must compliment everybody for that. To start with, we had our counter use phrases like, it is an honor to serve as an accountant. Accountant is one role that we take for granted that, oh, anybody can do the role. But to understand the role that it is an honor to serve as an accountant, very well done, Toastmaster Rashid, letting us know that, yes, it's not just any role. The words, he also used words like effective communication is the essence of Toastmasters. Let us have an inspiring and impactful meeting. And then I liked actually when she asked, Mom, where's my father? There was that emotion in the tone, there was that, the way she addressed herself and addressed that question to her mom, we could all relate, we could all feel it. We felt orphaned. That was also very nicely put, the word orphaned. And my iron lady, Iron Man, my Iron Lady, when she referred to her mother, beautifully put actually. With the advent of AI, we had Toastmaster, the distinguished Toastmaster Caxton say, with the advent of AI, Yoodli has come into the picture. Another layer of practice. Set up your key performance indicators. These were the words used by the distinguished Toastmaster Caxton. And in our table topic segment, we had dreaming for myself. When we are at the receiving end, we are also at the giving end. Whether we are at war or peace, are you at peace? Well done, distinguished Toastmaster Murli. And then we had Toastmaster Gaurav speak about scuba diving, lovely weather. People were warm and welcoming. Distinguished Toastmaster Anil spoke about hiking and ancient civilization, describing the sojourn where he would like to go and stay there for some time. We had a good number of social life that was said by distinguished Toastmaster John Joseph when he described his sojourn in Kuwait. And we had our evaluator say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, transition of speech, and felt connected. So these were the good words that were used in the meeting. I just could not find anything that was not properly used. So kudos to everybody for doing this, for conducting this meeting in the best possible way. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, DTM Prasilada as grammarian today. Now help me to welcome our accountant today, Toastmaster Rashid Khan. Toastmaster Rashid Khan, could you please provide your accountant report? The virtual podium is yours.
Good evening once again. Here is my report for our contract. Toastmaster Dimitu, 5R, and repeated phrases. So, we have. Toastmaster Dinesh, 1R. Toastmaster Shweta, 18R and 2M. DTM Cajitan, 1M. DTM Murli, 2R, 1M. Toastmaster Gaurav, 12R, 1M. Toastmaster Jamaluddin, 2R. DTM Priscilla, 2R. This all from my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rashid Khan, accountant report. Now, let me provide my General Evaluator report. Session started 6 o'clock, same time exactly. And the new sergeant at arms for the new term, Toastmaster Ifat Aslam, she recited the club mission and she provided a lot of guidelines for the physical people, attendees, and the online attendees. Then she immediately welcomed our new president, Toastmaster Namenti Akpan. He immediately handed over the session to our installation officer, DTM Murali Manohar Annadata. DTM Murali Manohar, he installed the new XCOM. and he handed over the podium back to Toastmaster Nameti Akpan. But due to some rainy condition and network issues in Nigeria, Nameti Akpan immediately handed over the session to continue without any derailing the schedule to DTM Priscilla Dias. But maintaining the hierarchical structure in Toastmasters International, DTM Priscilla again handed over the session to Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal for the smooth commencement of the session. Immediately, Dinesh Kumar Pal, he take the session very smoothly and he invited the Toastmaster of the day, Nameti Dimutu Etugala. Toastmaster of the day, Dimutu Etugala, he stick to the theme home away from home, and he discussed a lot of strategic points, how to choose a country and how they choose Kuwait and how to become a comfortable in any country and future plan all these things. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dimutu Etugala, for a wonderful theme. And immediately he introduced the all role players. Then role players provided their role player reports. And now our first speaker, Toastmaster Achini Jayalatage. As evaluator said, she looks like she's delivering her third level speech, level 3 speech. She practiced very well. It demonstrates that it took a lot of practice from Toastmaster Achini. And our evaluator today, Toastmaster Sweta Kumari, she's like a emergency rescuer. Whenever we need somebody, immediately she's coming. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sweta Kumari, attending the session from India. It's around, I think, 10:30 in India PM. And as usual, our tech savvy, not only in District 20, but whereas in Toastmaster fraternity, DTM Kazetan Barato, he delivered a very wonderful and AI session with Yoodli app. And our immediate past president, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal, take up the table topic session. And the topics are based on the theme, but the topics are a little bit lengthy. And being a table topics master, you can invite anybody. You don't need to ask the people. You can choose anybody, online, offline, or anybody. You can ask anybody the session. Overall, the whole session is fine, except there are some network glitches. Everything is fine. Thank you very much. And over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dimutu Etugala.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh. It's an amazing, a very comprehensive General Evaluator report I have heard in the recent past, from the beginning to the end. Very good, and it's a very good example for our new members as well. Yes, we are on time with the agenda, and we are coming to the end of our today's meeting. Home away from home.
1 second, Toastmaster Dimutu.
Yes.
We will just take the timing report from our timer, Billy Hill. It was missed out, so we'll take it now. You don't mind?
Sure.
Yes. Everything in Toastmasters is time and evaluated. So I give the time report for tonight. I'd like to start with the icebreaker. Toastmaster Achini. 5 minutes and 17 seconds within the time limit. For the education session, DTM Kachetan was 11 minutes and 30 seconds within the time period. Now moving over to the table topics. First, Toastmaster Ali, 1 minute 19 seconds. Toastmaster, 1 minute 28 seconds. Toastmaster Forward, 1 minute 19 seconds. Toastmaster Anil, 2 minutes 16 seconds. Toastmaster John, 1 minute 52 seconds. Over to our evaluators. Toastmaster Wahid. 3 minutes and 38 seconds. And for the Maria, DTM Priscilla, 3 minutes, 29 seconds. Toastmaster Rashid, I'll counter 45 seconds. And the GE, Toastmaster Jamal, 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Willie Hill, for the timer report. Great. Yeah, now we are coming to the end of our today's amazing meeting, 478th of Kuwait Challengers Toastmasters. For table topics, Toastmaster Kajitan, DTM Kajitan, are we going for voting for the best speaker? Not right. Great. Well, friends, home away from home. When you say home, yeah, for me and for most of you, I'm sure it's kind of adaptation. So how best you can adapt yourself to any environment will make you a home. Today, I think the most spoken word was Sojan, and that's amazing selection from our grammarian. I think in the recent meetings, this is the most spoken word of the day. Why? Because it was totally relevant. Now, in Kuwait, for us, is it Sojan? Is it a short stay? Or are we going to have our life there? Absolutely. I saw DTM Murali Manoharan waving his hand. No, it's not a short stay. The whole life is a short stay in that case. These are destinations that based on your strategy, what you really want to do, you will choose. You have all other countries are waiting for you with Brexit, exit from the European Union, from the UK, and you get a lot of opportunities, a lot of chartered accountants, our friends, they have moved from here during that time. Even now it's happening. All depend on your cycle. Where are you now? Are you in the growth stage? Are you settling stage? Are you still earning and saving something? Yes, based on your strategy. Let's use this as a destination and help each other just to move on to do what we really like to do. With that note, I would like to hand over the virtual podium to our very own President, Namati Akpan, in his inaugural Toastmaster meeting today. Namati Akpan, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very kindly. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, and thank you to everyone wherever you're sitting. I want you to just put your hands together for yourself, put your hands together for Toastmasters, and for everyone here today, just put those hands together. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wow. I feel at home. In fact, I feel a home away from home here in Kuwait. And that feeling has never left me right from the first day I came. And today, I remember that first day in 2020, 2 years ago. It's like yesterday. The feeling has even gotten deeper. So on that note, I want to thank everyone who has been here for today's meeting, and especially congratulate the new ESCOM, who I want to say is just like family. All of us, we hold our hands together and work. And I want to especially thank our guests who have joined us from different parts of the world. I had a note of some of them. There's Shama, DTM Anil Lobo, Toastmaster Sunil, there's John from US. And I'd like to thank everyone here on the call and those new members that have joined us today. I want to say congratulations. I joined Toastmasters just like you some years ago. Toastmaster Willie Hill and Toastmaster Mohammed Khan. That is a tag down today. Congratulations once again and welcome to Kuwait Challengers Toastmasters Club. And let me also say one thing before I ask for feedback. This is one club that I have learned that when things go wrong, someone steps in to help you. And today, I want to thank you for stepping in to help me because, well, everything I planned just got a bit off with the network, but I am happy that I have your support and that Toastmaster Nadata, Toastmaster Danish, everyone on the call, DTM Priscilla, DTM Kajetan was there. And for me, this is why I feel that I am in a safe space and I am home. And to all our new members, this is what I want to share with you, this assurance that you are safe. You have people who will look out for you every step of the way. And just in case you didn't, you were just still wondering, what Dimutu has said is true. This is a home away from home. Whether you're joining from Egypt or USA or from Sri Lanka or from anywhere in the world, the creeks, anywhere, this is a home away from home. And I want to thank our leaders for making this place a safe space where there are no limits. You can become anything you want to be in Kuwait Challengers Club. Thank you very much for your time today.